Hello everyone, welcome back. And now let me just check over here. God damn it, chat. Hold on.
Oh, no.
This might be late. Let me just check. Let me just try Twitch for a
Ang
second
ganda ng
here.
panorama, hayop ka.
And release the old.
Okay, now I see it. Freaking okay, because now I'm now streaming on YouTube, and Kick is still, well, you know, from last stream, but now I have accessing YouTube chat, and yes, it is good. So YouTube, please do not
I-clear mo na kayo buong red
this
circle.
music might get me copyright, but I don't know what to do. I mean, I could stop it. Can I though? Hold on.
Ba't ba nag-PTO kay...
I just check my okay. Is live, and I will.
Sana yung Pikachu. Sana yung Pikachu.
Am I even? Okay, yes, I am. There is. Can't I just put it there?
Yung Blastoise.
I'm sorry that I put it on green oranges. I'm having PTSD. Yes, I can off it. I can off it, but I do not want to. But just in case YouTube kind of ban me or something, please don't.
Thank you.
I'm already starting. Kick is still not giving me something because of what happened last stream with the Arcane.
Saan the
So
bear? Huh?
for Kick and Twitch streamers, no viewers, this is just a continuation from the last time I played the story. Just lower to the Golden City. But for YouTube viewers, this is the first a live stream. So yeah,
Free blue.
I've already okay. Yeah, I have context for the YouTube viewers. I don't know what I was feeling. I was mentally exhausted, and I wasn't like streaming for like my usual like Friday or to Sunday stuff. So yeah. So we're now continuing with this, hoping I might go through it in just one stream. Just 14 minutes. Hold on. Because another context. I am Mercuria. When I was opening the game for the stream, I kind of pulled just in case, or just a little pull. But then on my second 10 pull, I got an orange, and I did not expect that. Well, Jay, I'm not pulling for you, so bye. I'm very sorry for Jay Waters, havers, and lovers. I don't know.
Fuck you.
I like women. Well, one queer, so I don't know. For now, I like personal women. I don't know my sexuality at this point. Or like, you know, what is this? IRL. I still consider myself queer. I don't know yet. For fiction, for gacha, for anime, women. Women. Okay. I'll be doing. Not cricket. I want to put. I said, oh, hi. On YouTube. So there will be a delay if you're going to go on YouTube chat. I think it's either 5 to 10 seconds delay. So YouTube chat, YouTube viewers, be patient, please. I'm begging you. Nope. Okay. So, hold on. I know there's already a new king job for this, but source. Can I still get it? Or is it in the Dusk of Dawn? Yeah, it's in the Dusk series still. Okay. See, I haven't finished that one. Because after like reading through the story, I'm thinking of doing it on stream.
Soil communicate through raindrops. Just as people
Oh, yeah, I did that one. I did that.
the raindrops
We're going to the event.
and the
For our context for YouTube,
Mix me.
there is a cousin next to me.
Oh, Ignite.
My cousin right now is playing a league, so please ignore him.
Why grab stuff on that?
So without further ado, let us continue with the game. Part 2 won't be amused to death.
Okay.
Let's see, we have Jay, Pioneer, Mercuria, and I can't remember who the hell this is. Based on surroundings, I do not see Matilda so far. So, okay. Grab the remote and crank up the volume. Hey. Hey man. Let's just it in. Good.
I'm ready to go. Sorry. Yes, I got so greedy. I got.
Take off the tire.
Yo, where's my screen?
Some rich lady from the market's got a crazy look of worry on her face.
Yo, where's my screen?
So I tell her, break my jaw if I'm telling a lie. We're good folks here. Don't believe me? Just ask around about Jay and his friends on Hate Street.
Oh, wait, huh?
Where is my stream? What the hell? Bro, I have to skip it. If I do not see this.
Nag-cooldown yung double niya.
Please.
Bro, what in the hell has happened? I'm coming back for you, man. Okay. Please, this should work. Okay. Please. There's something problem with the freaking internet. Is it because I'm already adding YouTube?
As
okay.
Try this.
Okay.
Please, don't resist. Stop.
I got an idea. Hold up. I need one attack. That would not be that powerful. Okay. And then. No.
It is here. I can hear
This,
it.
this. Okay, there it is.
Try this.
Great. That was not the sword.
Ba't nandito yung trash? Ay!
This one. Yes. And here these.
Hope I remember.
Thank you, Ben.
You're dead. That's all I need.
Just like the prophecies of the woods. The scale.
Does this help with the story? Thank you. Hold up. We're going back to part 2. I will be defeating him again. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Naka-heart.
Okay.
Tara. Gano'n pa katagal? Okay. Saan yung Bolivar? Nabulang ka na.
So, as I take off the tire, I notice the gal. Some rich lady from
Any
the
Bolivar?
market's got a crazy look of worry on her face. So I tell her, break my jaw if I'm telling a lie. We're good folks here. Don't believe me? Just ask around about Jay and his friends on Hate Street.
At the bar, the drunken mechanic sways unsteadily, blowing out his story. The diligent satellite, now serving as a bartender, hovers close, wiping off spilled drinks from the table. Alien tea?
Please.
Oh fuck, Sputnik. It's satellite. Damn.
Come on, Hollick. You don't got the balls. I saw this guy get a nosebleed yesterday, and he cried like a little baby. Back me up, Jay.
He jabs Jay with his elbow, but Jay fails to
Nagkaroon
react.
lang yan, nagkaroon na yan.
Hey, Jay?
What?
Did they bust your head or something? You were off daydreaming and we're talking about some rich bimbo.
Sorry, Mr. Beckett. I believe Jay's present concerns may be revolving around, you know, Legers the dead.
Nah, we all have stuff, shirt. Take a look.
Bombshell News. Uncovered video shows FAE
Hey, yo,
as an
Onion.
execution method.
Hold up.
The minds of those Hollywood producers think of next.
Kaya.
Hold
Oh,
up.
I think I've seen images from this video. From spam mail and newspapers.
We're still trying to identify this woman to confirm the authenticity of the video. If you have any information, please call us at 429-7234 extension 7. Up next, Homebound or
Ooh.
Hoodwinked. The mystery of the so-called long-lost son.
Ooh. Hold up. Let me just I just save this
Okay lang.
take a screenshot. Thank you. Okay.
We turn to the story of Sergeant Howard Eden, a retired Army veteran and the stranger claiming to be his long-lost son. But is this a heartwarming reunion or a sinister story of senior exploitation? Let's...
The old television emits dying sputters of static before cutting out entirely. Sorry for, some long pause. I was getting something.
Oh, too bad. You know, it's good fun watching all her nonsense and sensationalism.
Hey, show some respect. Sure, that whole how woodchucks could control the world piece she did was a little iffy, but who knows what those woodchucks could chuck at us?
Alright. That Ledger's thing is really bothering me, okay? What's his story?
The drunk mechanic jolts awake and upright with renewed excitement.
I've heard it. Not gonna lie, kinda sick. Cops hate him, but the street punks love him. They say, back in Hunter's Point, a bunch of guys was torturing him, had him tied up like a pig. And when they got tired, they put a gun in his mouth and made him eat it. The bullet went straight through his throat out the back of his head.
God. Matt, shit.
But when the cops came, they found nothing but a few bloody teeth. He was gone. Scary, right? But here's the thing. Yeah, Legers is a pure human. So what happened? Where did he go?
He waves his arms dramatically, animated and almost cartoonish in his performance. But his audience is less than captivated.
Mr. Hollick, I think you've been watching too many of those horrible Romero movies. People returning from the dead. That's hokey cinema, not reality.
Holly goes red, unable to form any defense.
I can only assume this Legers the Dead made up this rumor himself. Perhaps so he might attract more powerful arcanists to his side. Potion addicts, smugglers, card sharks, getting them all under his thumb until
Ah, split push lang ah.
gobble up
Split
the
push
whole
lang.
of San Francisco.
And yeah, it's been working, but not anymore. Cause we ain't gonna sit and watch.
Oh, kayang-kaya ko.
Afraid you're overestimating our strength, Mr. Hollick. Their enterprise is much more dangerous than all our previous rivals. No less so if they're aiming on partnering up with the lunatics in the New Age market.
Gotta agree with that assessment, Pioneer. It's been days since my last session with a paying customer. Seems like everyone is joining up with them, and their energy is disturbing, to say the least. They've been poking around my shop looking for some rare sort of books and materials. Kinds I never even heard of before.
Is it kinds I've never heard?
Tapos,
Is it because since this is 1990s? Yeah, it's the 1990s. Could be a bit more in the future, or a bit older, or out of country, or foreign, far foreign.
I would advise avoiding direct confrontation, Jay.
I hear you.
Pages. At least, Maya, huli mo yung panalo, di ba?
It is a rare moment of calm consideration for their hot-headed leader.
Avoid confrontation. That's the right move for sure. But it's not going to be possible. They aren't giving us a
Ay.
choice.
Nakalimutan ko
Cops
yung phone
abandoned this
password
industry a
ko.
long time ago.
Eh, meron akong
Nobody that
may
cares
isa pang
about
account
these
sa
streets
Business
are us
na
now.
ko yun. Account ko.
Remember? That was when all those artist trailers were burnt down. After that, the rest of the diviners and such were ran off quick. It's only those loonies that have stuck around. Misguiding arcanists, making everything worse.
He looks to his friends.
We were smart. We would have left then and there. Closed up shop. Took the first bus out of the city. Ran for our miserable, pathetic lives. But then, we ain't that kind of smart, are we? But this is our home. So we've got to make our stand here, or we'll never stop running.
The mannequin next to him speaks, watching his words carefully.
Please don't misunderstand me, Jay. I'm only saying this fight is beyond our capabilities alone. Should we not consider asking...
Don't you finish that thought. In fact, don't even think it.
The sharpness of his tone is clear. The idea is beyond consideration. Not to be touched on. Not even to be breathed.
Look, I know what you're saying, but... I don't know, man. That kind of talk is for cowards. We don't have to get them involved in this.
You have to admit that they care about arcanists, despite all their bureaucracy. returning to the Foundation would not be a bad choice for us, Jay.
Yes. At least in some parts of it, because Burton is there. I do not want to be there because of Constantine. Because they both have different pros and cons. And Jesus. A perfectly timed silence. From beneath the bar, the round bartender floats up as if peeking.
Yes, Mr. J. I think Mr. Pioneer might be right. I don't want to lose my job because of these bandits. I'll be glad to bring you to the Foundation.
Your assistance would be more than welcome, Miss Disco Ball.
It's Sputnik.
It couldn't possibly hurt to reach out to Paulina. Maybe she could help us with the red tape. She's your sister, after all.
Oh. Jade looks away and huffs audibly. It's a childish, almost silly display.
No. No, no. I'm only gonna say this once, and it's for real. This is our own business. Nobody else's. And especially not hers. Paulina made her choice. She could have talked with me. She could have approached us, if that's what she wanted. She had the chance. She's had years. Not a word. She has her own life, and she made it out of these streets. She ain't coming back. She ain't even looking back. She's not that little girl tagging around us anymore. She's got fancy marble floors now. Got all that decency and good taste that she never had here. She doesn't need us.
Ew,
You think I'm gonna scrape down on my knees for her? Rather stick my foot in hot slag. At least that way I'd have one leg to stand on.
Jay, please, just give it some thought. This may be the only way for all of us to survive.
Yeah. In a way, he has a point. In a way.
Kaso kulang pa ako sa practice ng ano? Kulang pa ako sa practice ng...
He mumbles and steps away from the bar.
Sir.
Crash. But as he does, a darting figure collides into him at an unfortunate angle for the both of them.
Something just hit me in my...
He crumples away. He crumples over, flinching with pain. As he collapses, a handful of coins tumbles to the floor.
Run!
The small boy makes a panicked sprint from behind the bar. The round bartender tammers out of revelation.
Mr. J, all the money in the bar is, how is it you're saying? Gone!
Make it over.
Ush! Frick!
Cat!
Wait.
Catch the kid!
Oh man. Rose sword cash.
Wait.
Our goddamn earnings.
Wait. Napunta ako sa computer.
Make it moves. Block. Frick.
Grabe.
Hold up. That might be the battle.
Drag down lang yun ng... I thought...
Can I exit? Hold on. Whoa. Beckett moves to block the little thief, grabbing him by the scruff of his neck.
Kita ba?
He takes a look at the thief's face.
Yep.
Ha! Knew it. Cat-Eye Wisen, owner of the most infamous sticky fingers from here to the market and back. Little dude, I know your dad ran off with those guys from the Order of Enlightenment. But why didn't you go to the shelter? You trying to get yourself hurt out here?
Yeah.
Lang tong lapras.
The would-be thief spits on his face.
Sooner or later, someone is going to teach you a lesson or two. Don't think that arcanist
Kulang ako sa
monster is
practice
what
ng
you're
ano.
using your cat eye
Practice
to steal things.
Oh. Beckett grabs the boy's hand, taking his remaining coins. As he does, he reveals a gruesome cigar burn on the boy's hand.
I know things seem tough right now, kid, but acting like the world owes you something, it's gonna bring you nothing but trouble. When I got my finger chewed up by that machine, I lost everything. I could've went around sticking up places. I didn't. Think
Ito, issue ko. Dapat mo kay Gisa. Kailangan pala siya magkaroon.
Mercury picks up the coins strewn about the floor and walks over to them. He signals Beckett to let the boy go.
Hey, we gonna let him go just like
Oh,
that?
parang nagamit ko na.
As he releases his grip, the boy falls to the ground. Mercuria lowers herself to the boy's level, gently slipping the coins back into his sturdy hand.
Go on. Your friends are waiting out there.
They look towards the door. A group of ragged, filthy children are watching them back, retreating timidly as they meet their gaze.
But, Mr. J.
It's fine, Sputnik. Let him go.
These kids lost their homes to the New Age market. Their parents deserted them.
Merong
They
PvP.
had nowhere to go.
Pero nag-ano man, solo.
Yeah.
Para sa Master Duel na ano, solo duel. Ito yun. Yes.
Beckett, look at them. You can't compare. It doesn't work like that.
One of us, fix
Each
ka man.
suffering has its own energy.
TCG. Ben, sinabi ni Ben.
The boy picks himself up, muttering thank you as he walks uneasily towards the door. Before he reaches it, a hand rests on his shoulder.
Hey, kid. You and your friends looking for some almost honest cash?
You mean... Thanks, Jay.
Huh.
I got sharp eyes. I can do lots of stuff. Counting coins, cars, finding water drops. I'm great at spotting cheats and shady dealers.
Yes. Jay passes him in a brotherly gesture.
Easy, kid. Fill your belly first.
Ay,
Miss Sputnik,
napagbagal
please
drink.
get some
Ay, namatay
burritos.
po ba, sir?
Dang, kid, those arms are like chopsticks. Hey, Miss Sputnik, let's
Yes.
make those extra meat. All right, man. Consider my second thought over.
He slumps over the bar, giving a long sigh at an old photograph in his hand. In the photo, he stares at a girl caringly, while she looks cold, longing for independence and freedom. Regardless,
But get
us,
this
a
straight.
sister.
If I see her fold her arms and give me any of that snooty attitude, we're gone. Out the door. No discussion.
Ano?
We're going to the battle again. So,
Okay.
okay. That's a bit, to be honest.
I thought it was an academic.
Ay, nagkabalo ka next.
Ah, damn, okay.
Okay, bati yun. Ano, yung next number. One of us. Ah, wala si Ivy, sir!
Hold up. I'm in loading. Okay.
Tapos nalikit ang yung binigay. No. Ano, swap ko na lang? Okay, Kala ko na. Kala ko.
Okay. A few simple letters, cleared of dust.
Wait,
The undyingly concern is evident, but there are also hints of restraint. Wait,
Wax.
I'm not reading this.
Ginamit ko to
Figure
kay ID Sir kanina.
stuff, not too.
Kasi wala akong ID Sir kanina.
So that might be the boys. Okay, we have Jay, Pioneer, and probably the sister. We are in the foundation. A small box. It's not too light and not too heavy.
Common.
The wind sways. The wind sways the window. Shutter.
Yung papadets ba dito?
The wind sways the window shutters as it blows in through its gaps. The thin door does nothing to block out the noise beyond it. Clattering dishes, clinking glasses, and chattering talk peppered with curses. Curled up on the bed, a girl sniffles, holding her teddy bear tightly.
But Joe, those men in
Pero
red
si...
said won't
Paano
be
makuha mo raw mo yung immersed naked?
and nobody will be hungry, just like before, like with Mom and Dad. They'll give us candy and soup and real meat every week, and a big comfy house.
She raises her little hand, as if reaching out to a dream-like house.
Yan ba yung genetic defects?
Cover up a little more, Polly. You're gonna catch a cold.
Oh.
Her brother wipes her nose with the back of his coarse and loose
You
hand.
can't trust anything adults
Yes.
tell you like that. If they give us candy or soup or even meat, it's because they want something from you. Nothing you get in this world is just given away. Least of all from people like them.
But they did give me a fun job. See,
Yan may violate na
I
skin.
dolls and sell them for money.
Yan ba yan?
The shabby pile of dolls are stacked up
Eh.
on an old wooden table nearby.
That's because they need you. Our little Paulina is one of the most
Wait,
cleverest
Sam,
kids in all of
Red
Hades.
card? Wait, parang nakita ko.
So, I'll say bad guys?
Bet on it. Only good adult I ever met is Mr. Tang.
Red card.
Okay.
Okay.
But Joe,
It's one.
what if they're not lying? We don't have to wash dishes or take off tires?
Report
I
siya
hate
sa
that stuff.
Jay! Hey, Jay! 2,000 beers for our guests! Get the move out, lazy boy!
A loud voice booms through the door, his tone sharp but strangely paternal.
Don't overthink it, okay, kiddo? I'm right here with you. Always
Pwede
with
din
you.
na malabas yung underpick niya.
Okay, but if you
Yeah.
do leave, you have to tell me first, because we'll always stick together. Deal?
Every hour.
Deal.
Okay.
He rubs her hair before tucking her and her bear into the blanket.
Sleep tight, Polly.
At sa reunion natin, no? Ganja pa rin. Yes. Like this, but...
Okay, this is San Francisco branch. Perfectly aligned stone columns blend into the walls.
What?
The floor is spotless,
What do you mean?
overly tidy. Even the lights above shine in exact symmetrical patterns. It
Dahil ba sa...
is a
Dahil ba sa
distant,
electric
an
na-
alien world to them, nothing like the cluttered alleys and unkempt
Sige,
streets of home.
be curious.
This place is ritzed up like a palace. Who do they think they are? Who needs a floor that shines like a mirror? What, they hire a dog to lick it clean every day?
Oh, Philistine as ever, Jay. It's evident the people here must possess exceptional aesthetic taste.
I'm at my limits of you sucking up to them. This place is built like a fortress, a bomb shelter. Makes me feel like I've got a target on my back. Can't imagine why anyone would feel safer here. You ask any artist, they'll say, clean kills the soul. Might look clean and tidy on the outside, but inside,
He looks around absent-mindedly, failing to notice the 3 staff members walking in his way. Wham! Shoulders collide, sending the small girl sprawling over.
That hurt! Ugh, just what this place needs.
No, yung mga nasa bed.
That does not know how to watch where he is going.
Yung mga...
But the chill.
hey,
Yung main Pokemon mo, di ba, pwede mo i-retreat.
Huh.
Eh, yung mga nasa likod.
Short
Kasi may... Pwede.
Chill. Jay is clearly taking pleasure in the petite girl's annoyed outbursts.
I apologize for my friend, miss. He ought to mind his own manners.
Considering you two look
Okay.
as though you have just
So,
wandered
magaling
in
na
like,
sa-
how do you say,
Tinanong ko
lost
ulit yun.
puppies? I'll let it go. Just
Yo!
Here to
Yes.
register as Arcanus? Sorry, we're just in the middle of a shift change. Please wait a moment.
Isn't it Fiona's
What's that?
shift?
Right.
She should be able to handle this on her own.
there is work to be done, people. Quickly, vite, vite.
Got it.
Nasa gata.
She
Yeah.
leads the team away with swift half-stomping steps.
Hello. Welcome to the St. Pablo
Yeah.
Foundation Reception Center. How can I help you?
Hello. We're here to visit a member of your staff for, some private matters. If possible, we'd like to have a conversation with her in person.
The staff member's smile is visibly forced.
Sure. Please read the
There you
visitor's
go.
advisory here and fill out these forms.
The dense tower of paper tumbles out of her hands, spilling out over the floor.
I'm so sorry, sir. Just let me pick these up.
Jay bent down to help her pick up the documents.
relax, miss. It's nothing, just a short visit to my sister. She's like a clerk here or something. Nothing important. Her name's Paulina Lesage. Just tell her that it's her brother. Just popping by for a visit.
The receptionist falls silent and pale.
Paulina Lesage. Could you tell me your name again?
It's Joe. Joe Brown. You can call me Jay.
Fiona anxiously shifts through the scattered papers. She looks down at the list in her hand, then up at the person in front of her, repeating the process several times, as if confirming something with delicate care. Then she stands, and after regaining her composure, begins walking down the hall.
Follow me, please.
Whoa. What's happening?
Ano, matigats na naman yung game.
Paulina was one of the first people I met when I joined the foundation. She was so talented, so incredible.
Huh.
It was no wonder they gave her all the big assignments. I could always tell she was very proud, but not in an arrogant way. She never turned her back on people. I always knew I could turn to her for advice.
They walk to the end of the corridor.
Na-enjoy ko na nga rin.
As the staff member moves about their work, there's a spirit in the air. Light, almost joyful, as if it were the day before a holiday.
It's the first time that we swept
Yeah,
in
physical
so
guard.
badly. They even forgot the rest of their supplies in the basement. What are they gonna do without them?
Mas
Now that we have some spare manpower to chase after them, I heard the Team Razor has started searching for the Foundation's lost assets. After all this time, we're finally back on the trail.
I don't know, man. Good as it seems to be,
Kailan kaya nila implement yung
I'm
ano?
worried the news is getting out of control. Now rumors are spreading everywhere. It could get
True.
dangerous. Otherwise, why would we have been assigned here with Mr. Bernard to get to the bottom of this?
Shh, sip it.
The people chatting by the door take notice of the unfamiliar visitors, lifting their gaze as they make way.
What, you guys having a party or something? Never seen an office so smiley.
Feels like a sales day at the mall. All those eager girls and boys running past the window. A mood like this usually comes with good news.
Please don't pay them any mind. They're just chit-chatting.
Ano ba ginagawa ni
Doesn't really mean anything. It might mislead you even.
She takes a key from her pocket and inserts it in the lock. But she doesn't turn the handle. Her hand rests on it reluctantly. Whoa.
Gentlemen, come in please.
What the hell? What the hell? This is a fucking archive. Yep. Beams of harsh light descends from above, stretching near to far. The space is vast and silent.
Despite all this time, it hasn't been easy for us recently. Our time and resources have been stretched thin. We've suffered a lot of losses. It still feels a little unreal that we're still standing. A lot of good people sacrificed everything they had to get us where we are.
The walls are lined with transparent cabinets, each marked by a stamp-sized photo. Next to the photos, the labels number increase. Please stop, please, I'm reading.
Excuse me? I suppose that's also just idle chit-chat.
Bakit
I
may...
don't know any more than they
Ano
do.
tong...
The walls.
Ito parang fucking...
Since your family, that Miss Paulina was one of the best people I've ever met. An asset to everyone here at the Foundation.
Before you, no different from many. Please pause, please. Okay, next to the photos, the label numbers increase like a timer, progressing digit by digit. The numbers grow, ticking over from tens to hundreds and further. Okay. She stops before yet another column of cabinets, no different from the many behind and in front of them. Is she dead? That's like my only clue, the fact that we're in an archive room. Each one the same as every other, except for the photo.
Gentlemen, this is where the remains of all those that died in the service of the Pavlov Foundation are kept.
Well,
I'm so sorry that I have to be the one to tell you, but Paulina is here too.
Oh. Is that her hand? There is no grave, no coffin, or epitaph, just transparent cabinet to serve as her headstone. A plain and ordinary box void of any sentiment.
You better know what you're saying, miss.
He pretends not to see it, but he knows exactly what is there. That unmistakably unmistakably familiar blue ribbon.
Meron din ako niyan, kaso wala naman akong ano.
Would you mind giving us a moment?
Wala naman akong gas leak na kakat.
I'll be waiting outside.
Her figure grows more and more distant, receding back through the space until vanish vanishes altogether.
Jay, are you going to be all right?
Oh, wait, Zaphos?
Talk to me, Jay.
What the?
Is there anything I can do for you? Maybe we can take a look, just to be sure.
No, don't do anything. Damn it, don't you fucking do a damn thing.
He struggles again against himself, failing to hold himself back.
How can all that someone was be in a box like this? This is some kind of sick joke.
Jay! Easy, Jay, easy.
Pioneer grips his arm tightly, staring directly at him. The atmosphere is filled with heavy, unspoken tension. Until Jay lifts his gaze to meet the mannequin's own.
Do you have your phone? You stay here. I'll go double check.
With trembling hands, Jay pull out the crumpled old photograph from his pocket. He holds the photograph, comparing it closely to the one in the box. Then a strange look of astonishment washes over him.
Jay! Jay!
Kaya mo
You
i-evolve.
need to take a look at this.
Oh? Is it not her? Jay walks towards him like a zombie and then...
Wait, this?
Eh, flying pa eh.
What the heck? This isn't Paulina.
Ayo, suspicious? It is as if a light suddenly flickers on over his head.
20?
What? This is all some
Ano
kind
yung damage ng
of
tech?
bullshit.
20 ata?
That woman out there just decided to mess with my mind? Or did she not
Yeah.
want us to see Paulina?
Ang top deck.
Maybe they got the photo
Top
wrong.
deck ko ay... Dito.
No. Look at that ring on her finger. Polly wasn't married. She couldn't be. She would have told me.
Oh, ah.
Unless
But...
she just doesn't want to see me at all.
Yes.
So maybe she put her friend up to all this. But this
Yeah.
just gives her away.
Kailangan
Polly said
PM.
herself. She'd rather die than stay with me and never live at
Pwede
all.
ba yun? Alam ko
I knew then
pagka-attack,
she'd never look back.
Hmm.
This was stupid.
sa Yugi lang yun,
I
Ramon.
never should have let you talk me into
Sa Yugi
it.
lang yun. Ako nga rin eh. May phase 2. Eh.
I know that
Parang
sometimes brothers and sisters don't get
kailangan-
along, but I thought that only meant little fights, quarrels over toys. This is something much worse.
We're leaving. Now. Ugh. I can't stand the idea that she's just looking at me through a monitor, maybe even laughing at her pathetic loser brother. Get me out of here before I turn this place upside down.
I apologize. I'm sure this loss must feel.
Jay hides his face, making an exaggerated show of his tears while Pioneer gently pats his shoulder. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Such heart-wrenching news. I'm
Jesus
crying
Christ,
now.
Jay.
Ramon. I can't
If she actually is alive and this is some shit, I swear. It's an oddly captivating performance. If High Street didn't work out, perhaps he ought to head to Hollywood.
Oh, but there's
Hey, bye.
nothing we can do now. Sorry for bothering you. We'll be on our way out now. Let's go, Jay.
Oh, wala siya.
Propped up on one of the mannequin's shoulders, the heartbreaking act is nearly flawless.
Yes.
Please wait, gentlemen. You need to fill the visitor's log form first. And
Oh,
let's
you-
see. This one,
Also multi...
He pulls out a yellow and worn form.
please. Sign your name here as her next of kin.
Consent form. To document that I've confirmed the death of a Foundation staff member. What
Bakit?
is
Anong
this?
ginagawa niya?
He looks up with disdain, catching himself as if he remembers he's supposed to be weeping. His waving face is dry and buries it back down again.
Why do I have to sign? Don't you understand? I can't take any more of this.
I'm sorry, but please bear with me. I thought we might confirm her belongings with you. It's standard policy. Though you then I could ask my superiors. Maybe they'd let you take these in. Here, I'll just need your name and address.
What? That's just sick, miss.
His expression changes abruptly, rising up into a bitter scroll.
You're really asking me to sign some papers? For what? So you can hand me off some old junk and pretend this never happened?
No.
Think that's enough to get me to stop asking questions? Where is she? Did you really think it would be this easy, sis? I didn't care.
He grabs Pioneer and runs off without looking back.
Sir? Sir!
Dalawa nito.
Security, stop those two gentlemen! They haven't signed the confidentiality agreement!
Before security can reach, the duo has already escaped into the crowd. Oh, bye-bye.
Excuse me. Man, move your ass or get moved.
They dart through the bustling halls, dodging employees with cat-like grace.
What's going on? It looks like we tried to ditch a bill for dinner.
I told you these Foundation creeps are all the same. As soon as you don't buy what they're selling, they start trying to get you shot. If she wants to cut me loose, then she can damn well say it to my face. But not like this. Not this bullshit.
They went through the twisting corridors until at last they find an exit and dive through. There is a wave of uneasy commotion in the hallway as people gathered in a throng. A tall man moves through the crowd. As he passes, the throng goes silent.
Fiona, can you tell me what happened here?
A new guest. Hold up. Okay. We have a... Hard to see why. Is that Matilda? Along with a new mission.
Versus Babylon.
Okay. Guest room. Neatly stacked clothes lie on the bed. The suitcase opens and empty. On the eve of her departure, she paces back and forth in the room, sighing as she goes.
Route 77. Mais je ne comprends pas. Pourquoi est-ce que l'éditeur du Hub irait visiter un endroit si
Route 77. I don't understand. Why won't the editor of UTD visit such a desolate place? What could this mean about your... Alright then. At least I can drop by and visit Mama. That will most certainly be a surprise. What their Matilda has achieved will make the whole family proud. My daughter, my Matilda, a special investigator for the St. Pablo Foundation. Now little Matilda adds another star to Branish family line. But dude is too proud of herself. I'll say that. The sound of knocking comes at an inconvenient time.
Niche, a moment of your time. Unfortunately, it seems our mission has been cancelled.
Oh. Bruce, I feel like Bruce sprinted.
Cancelled? Why?
You may have heard what Fiona did.
Well, I had heard the chatter about it certainly, but she only just started as a receptionist. It is no matter if she is a little unfamiliar with the processes and,
Per regulation since the first storm, families of the deceased employees are no longer informed of their deaths.
Hmm.
And the two
Don't
arcanists
copy
we
anything.
received earlier got away from
Kapag
the Memorial Hall. They didn't even fill out the proper forms.
pas bon. That could indeed represent a serious intelligence leak.
Kapag gagamitin ko siya, kailangan
True. I can see why in a
The
way.
narrative before it gets to the press, given how fast the news spreads in this day and age.
Yes.
New orders are for us to find these two visitors and prevent the information from further spreading.
Us? Of course. So then our present task tracking down the editor of O2 will be reassigned to some other team.
Correct, ma'am. Tracking down these two arcanists was given top priority. And those two were the same ones you ran into earlier today.
New Age market. Fortune tellers, alchemists, and arcanists of all stripes gather together, creating a sprawling marketplace. From magic-infused cords to rare alchemic texts and a dazzling array of herbs, its goods have attracted a steady and constant stream of visitors.
My friends, after the harmonic convergence, we discovered the failure of prophecy and eschatology, and the new possibilities of coexistence between the faith in Numa and science. They claim there is one God, and God is dead. But is that so? Friends, it's time to abandon the disputes of
Ang last saving grace ko dito
and to know that we are one. God is you.
This is a cult.
Is me.
In the midst of the bustling crowd, a speaker gives a lecture out to no one in particular, seemingly unconcerned if anyone is listening to at all.
We've got information that our escaped visitors have gone into hiding with an energy healer called Mercuria. It's crowded here. I'd rather not attract attention to ourselves.
You're attracted attention with this. You're attracted attention with this on. A solitary tendon stands out in the corner, a refuge from the bustling crowd.
Some kind of temporary tent, and a sign lying on the ground. Something's not right. I barely sense any arcane fluctuations here.
Could it be a trap? This market is filled with unregistered arcane.
Not
to mention the human tourists. There are sure to be dangerous ones among them.
Stop being suspicious. With her sharp ears, Matilda notices a faint whisper sound emanating from inside the tent.
They're gonna slice me up and feed me to the pigs.
The deep, painful cries of a man break the quiet of the moment. Irrelevant? Well, irrelevant thought it may be. It draws the investigator in. The girl shifts her feet cautiously, as if approaching a sleeping, coiled python. She delicately lifts a corner of the tent's opening and peers inside.
Pigs will eat everything. All the bones.
What?
Your head. Not a hair left.
You?
Pops won't save me then. He
Sorry,
won't stand at my side. No.
A mysterious girl placed her hand over the hulking man's trembling hands. Yes!
Mr. Geo. Because you're
Wala pa ba
ready
siya
for
energy?
an answer.
Mercuria!
The answer to yourself.
She sniffs the air around him.
You brought a strange smell with you, and a weak, faltering energy, like that of someone gravely ill. Have you been to any hospitals?
No. Just following ledges. And nowadays, only visits we have are the living of the dead. Not much in between. We don't deal with addicts, sick dogs. Wait. Before you start, I'm not buying any of your goddamn spices or candles. I'm just here for an answer. What do you know about the fire that took my family? How? Are you some kind of psychic? Or a prophet? Tell me. Tell me!
Chill. He jerks his hand away, only to begin growling at his nails.
Oh, I shouldn't have come here. Maybe I'd chop off your pretty little head and give it to him. That'd be my excuse.
In an instant, he presses a dagger against the girl's throat. Matilda fights the urge to rush forward to help. Whoosh. The candle illuminating the room is snuffed out.
What do you see in my hand? Is it a knife for my throat? Or a diamond-covered key?
Whoa. I'm loving shots. Hold up.
Shut up!
Yes.
Stop babbling! You're just a witch!
Venus
You're
reacts.
to burn it! A liar!
His hand trembles again.
Breathe. Slow and true. Look at it again. This is a dagger forged in your own dark flame.
He looks at the dagger as if seeing it through new eyes.
Everything has a shell of meaning. But hold your gaze on it and it all slips away.
Whoa, hold on. Why? Is the screen like red?
Until those words become strokes of black and that dagger becomes a cold sheet of metal.
Us in her is her incense. Her incense burner releases a puff of strong scented potion in the air. All at once, the dagger transformed into a blazing fire. It flares up the man's arm towards his face, roiling and coiling like a snake.
Multi-element siya.
What's going on?
Multi-element siya.
Is a cage. Cast off its shackles,
Yung mga pala yung blue
nature
archetype na sa phone.
reveals itself to us. Hold that feeling. Now close your eyes with me.
PC ako sa laptop ako naglalaro ng ano.
Do you see it? A door surrounded by darkness.
Yes. The door is shaking. Like something's behind it. No, it's scared.
Don't try to picture it. Take away the shell. Just tell me by the impression. Where does it leave you?
It goes home? Fire! The door's on fire! No, I don't want to go there. Not there. Someone's screaming. Savina! My baby! No! No! Help them! Help them, please!
That's over now. Look around. Who is with you?
Pops and others? They're standing with torches and chains.
Who are the others?
I don't know. I don't know. Their eyes are covered by hands.
Man, let's predict
Those are hand-shaped masks.
Yeah, we're sure done. Yeah.
Yes.
A beam of light breaks in from above, expelling the smoke and darkness of the scene. The extinguished candle catches flame once more, and all present return to reality.
Hey, who's this girl? Didn't your mom teach you not to spy on people?
A hand stretches from behind and lifts the investigator up to her feet. Behind them, urgent footsteps reach the scene.
Damn it.
Yes,
You're the girl
exactly.
from the foundation.
Nag-isang
That
tapo
just
lang
might
yun.
work.
Jay flings the girl from his hand like a hot potato.
Catch him!
Oh,
Yes. What? Again?
we're defeating Foundation members. I've done that in a while. No defeat, Jay. Okay. Well, shit. Well, I thought we're defeating Matilda, but now we're defeating Jay.
I can hear it. Your ending was fate. As expected. Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. Oh, I remember. It's happening.
My turn.
Your ending is fate. It is here. Relax. Realm turns into
Just like the prophecies of the woods.
Unti-unti yung galingan nun, di ba? Urgent yung generator.
I win today, and so will tomorrow.
Kasi mag-iipon ako ng Eevee tapos siguro Sylveon. Sylveon din. Dalawang theory din. Wala ka. Gen 1 pa lang naman. Tingin ko magkakaroon pero na.
Interrogation, let's go. Mercuria, Matilda, Pioneer, and Jay. And an answer divined.
So, yung mga fairy deck and then fairy cards. Pero na. Meron.
Bang.
Yeah, let's see.
He falls to one knee, lifting the long rope shaft that's been in his back. As spells continue to strike him, forcing him into a step-by-step
Mr. Brown,
retreat.
we have need of your cooperation. We do not want to hurt you or your friends, but should you continue to resist, we are forced to take necessary action.
Ito ang fairy deck sa action PC.
Even as an arcanist, all he does is this vulgar hand-to-hand combat.
Colored piece, reddish pink.
Still, that long stick he carries most certainly
So,
isn't
matagal pa.
Gentlemen, if you would be willing
So,
to
matagal
come
pa.
quietly and play nice, I will consider lowering your risk rate in our report.
Eh? Oh.
She tries to reason with them, keeping in mind her desire to search for the man who mentioned the Mass Vindicte. But he is already gone, and the dagger lies undamaged on the ground. Her teammates gained ground on the would-be warrior, who has sunken to his knees.
I gotta say, sometimes I wish I could take a knee and surrender, but...
He smiles through bloody teeth.
Sadly,
Yeah,
after all those hard knock lessons, I never learned once how to raise the white flag.
Palaging automatic na yan.
He reaches into his pocket, ready to grasp the handle of his small and agile Bowie knife.
Put it down, Jay. Your fight is over.
Oh, Mercuria, chill.
This is the smoke of burning mandrake. Cover your nose and your mouth.
Yes.
Miss Wanish, hold your breath. Stay away from the smoke.
Shit. But the smoke is already too thick. One by one they give way, collapsing harmlessly to the ground. The situation changes in the blink of an eye. She moves automatically, falling back to the entrance only to find that the tent has been shut tight. The bound girl and her kidnapper looked at each other with disdain. Like,
Kidnapping a Foundation investigator and interfering with an official investigation is a serious crime. Especially when you've kidnapped the one and only Matilda.
no, let me just, I just chill you out. Like two squirrels fighting over chestnuts.
Bibidole. Huh. A whiny little pup happens to stay standing from a little smoke. Yeah, I don't see anything worth being proud of.
He extends a finger to give the girl's forehead a sharp flick. As the first approach to an interrogation, it proves surprisingly effective.
Hey! Stop it! This is rude and indecent!
Tell me, did Paulina send you to ask us to sign this bogus confidentiality agreement? Let me guess. She's probably still hiding in the Foundation office, right? Too scared to see her own flesh and blood?
What are you talking about? Who's hiding in our office? We're here to bring you and that mannequin back to the Foundation. This is a serious violation of the Visitors Advisory.
Jay, I think we should ask this another way. Miss Buanish, what proof do you have that Paulina Lesage is dead? As your receptionist claimed, the photo on the box isn't hers, just some look-alike or airbrush job. So how can we believe anything else you say?
You're saying the Paulina you know isn't the same as the one in this photo?
Jay seems so nonchalant, yet his eyes are filled with concern, a gravity reserved only for great love.
How can I explain this to you? Please, be assured that we have no reason to lie to you at this juncture. Actually, you shouldn't have found out about any of this in the first place.
She falls silent for a long time, wondering how to best express herself.
Maybe I'm not familiar with your Paulina, but I do know that there was a woman at St. Pavlov's named Paulina Lesage, and I know that she died. As far as the claims of different photos, mementos, it's complicated, and there is a little I can say freely, but headquarters is working on it and many other similar cases. I don't have the kind of clearance to know what's really going on, and even if I did, I couldn't tell you. For everyone's safety.
He looks entirely unmoved.
Huh. So our little prize investigator's also in the dark. Maybe we can just go ahead and jot all these questions down and send them back to the Foundation. Or maybe we set up shop here. Just let any old
Natapos
passerby
din ang
take a
Blue
look
Arctic
at
sabi.
He lifts the chair.
Hey, wait a second!
After a moment, the hostage looks up reluctantly.
If I can prove this Paulina of yours is in fact deceased, then will you come back with us? Do the proper paperwork, yes? Then we can be getting out of your hair for good.
With a light tone, she proposes a deal. Yet all involved suddenly grows hesitant and quiet.
The burden of proof lies with you, Special Investigator.
All right, but I will hold you to your word, mannequin. Before we begin, I should say I don't do this lightly. But if you need to know, don't say I didn't warn you.
She is released from her ropes. She pushes the others aside, smoothing out the black velvet cloth on the table before placing crystal
I
ball.
am a diviner, one that uses crystals. I suspect that sort of practice may already be familiar to you. I'll need an object that symbolizes Miss Paulina, or something related to her. It must have a deep connection to her, something she once owned or often used. I will then begin my scrying using this object to the fog in my crystal orb and reveal to us her current existence. But if we find nothing beneath the fog, I am quite sure you understand what this means, and then I will be needing you to return with me. And as I have heard that energy healers are able to detect the flow of Pneuma, the Madame here will be able to prove the authenticity of my divination. No?
I'll see it. Yeah. Like I saw the arcane energy flowing from your little friend's hand to their wand just now.
Jay, what do you think of all this?
Jay leans against the edge of a nearby cabinet, keeping his distance, and responding from afar.
My sister's little minion back at the Foundation already exposed the lie. Still, seems only fair I get to spy on her back. We'll see who's laughing now, sis. Alright, Frenchie. This is hers. Take it.
A plush teddy bear, its fur now well worn and patchy. It is the last thing she had from their parents, and one of the last thing he has of hers. Everything is in place. Matilda eases the tension in her chest with a deep breath.
Then let us commence.
Her hand scores the crystal ball as she closes her eyes. Absent moonlight and tides, her regular breathing becomes erratic under the stress. But all that is no matter to her. The only thing she has to do is find one person, and she does not even need to find her, only prove that she exists or that she does not.
Thread that binds all. Show me the trace of the one to whom this belongs. I bid you to respond.
The crystal ball emits a faint glow through her finger. A heavy mist rises, obscuring the inside of the ball.
Lift the fog. Reveal what existence lies hidden from us. Give us your vision. Sight beyond sight.
The time passes as the swirling mist slowly, achingly dissipates. Matilda withdraws her hand from the crystal ball. She silently shifts her eyes away. The teddy bear beside her appears to have its eyes fixed on the ball.
What? All that and you just stop? This thing busted or something? Nothing happened.
Jay, the divination is over. The energy is gone. Just like she said.
Jay feigns ignorance. Still, he is far calmer than any thought he should be.
You come all this way for what? Just another Foundation trick? So, what is it this time? Did you mess around with the orb? Some kind of protection skill? I don't have time for these games.
Jay!
The mannequin's voice is deafening.
It means she's really gone.
Sorry, Jay.
He keeps up his stone calm face, giving no sign of anger or astonishment. There is no change in her expression at all. It is both emotional and emotionless at the same time.
Jay, are you still with us?
Yeah. I'm fine.
The words hang stiffly on his lips.
So I guess it's legit.
He looks into the crystal ball again. His lips parting as if wanting to speak, but nothing comes out. As if wanting to ask 1,000 questions at the same time, he turns his head again, his eyes drifting out to the crowd market, to a girl dancing in the midst of the crowd, a girl adorned with a crown of flowers. She twirls gracefully. The crowd applauds. Their face is joyful, happy. He wants to cry or scream or even to take that ball in his hands and smash it to pieces. But he does nothing. As a swirl storm of grief, despair, and rage, he finds his center. Unnoticed by any present, a faint crack appears from the base of the crystal ball. A faint crack? Didn't read it. Gosh.
I wanna do it.
Ellipsum is something, is a sea. Her luggage is half packed and already overstuffed. She's rushing haphazardly, throwing things in as she goes, unwilling to pause for even a moment.
That smug, know-it-all, manipulative bastard! How is it that I still need to learn not to trust anything that comes out of that stupid lying jerk's mouth? No mail today, sis. Nah, no visitors yet, Polly. Haven't heard a word. Just another pack of lies, and I bought them.
On desk lies a crumpled stack of invitations from the St. Pablo Foundation. Only one was ever opened.
Hey, Polly, open the door! What are you even doing in there?
Leave me the hell alone, Joe! Who the hell do you think you are to decide my choice? My future, my fate! Don't ever talk to me again! I'm leaving today!
A fierce response booms through the door.
Whatever! Why are you even this obsessed with this mission of theirs? They're fooling you, sis. Don't you see it? Only two kinds of people that buy the peace be with us kind of bullshit they're selling. The first kinds are those like you, Polly. Stupid kids who don't know nothing about anything except what they've read in books. And the others are the ones fleecing you, taking all you got and spitting you out. Also, they can have more money, more control.
He pours out his anger, inadvertently realizing the weight of his own words.
Paul, I'm sorry, alright? I flew off the handle. I made a mistake. But these guys, Paulina, do you think they care about you? About anyone? You're just another penny in their pocket. A coal for their furnace. They'll burn you up and replace you, easy as that. You think you're going out there, do something big, because you don't even know what life is yet. You just read about it in your books, telling you some shit about a Foundation member paying the ultimate sacrifice for others. Think that makes them some kind of hero. You don't know what that kind of sacrifice means, sis. Do they say how those brave Foundation goons really felt facing death? They're not going to tell you they were afraid, that they hated everyone who put them there, that they probably shit themselves before they did it, wishing they could go home. They don't put that in books, do they? You read what they want you to think. It ain't the truth, Paul. Maybe I'm not smart like you, sis. I can't read the things you read, can't learn like you. I learned the hard way.
Enough, Jay! I really don't give a crap about what you learned on the street. I don't want to hear it. I'd rather take my chances and die out there than stay here and never live at all.
Jay kicks the door hard, smashing a hole straight through. He steps in through the now opened doorway.
Hanap yung website. Hanap yung website.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry to be the, how do you say it, bearer of bad news. But at least now they're willing to cooperate, no? Only... She taps the ground with the tips of her shoes. There is an unwilling feeling of shame rather than pride at her work in this moment. Why my team members haven't awakened yet? We really must report our information the Man's Dictate back to the Foundation. She paces forward and back. After Arcana's death, the remnant of the Man's Dictate all scattered into the wind, now nowhere to be found. They even abandoned all their stashes and resources just to hide in this era, and it seems they succeed. There has been no trace of them so far. Well, not yet. But I think perhaps with this news, Special Investigator Matilda Brunich will be the one to at last find the key. I am very certain that my exemplary intelligence gathering will be rewarded by our leaders. Oh, perhaps they might even place Miss Sonnet on my I think you need to be a much higher position than Burton. So you're not getting your crush. You're not getting your crush, mate. You're not getting. A man bumps into her and then tumbles hard to the ground.
Mind yourself, please. I have had quite enough of these bumping accidents today.
She speaks, but he is obviously to her words as he rises. Oh, man, as he rises clumsily in his feet. His face is a wild contortion of joy and madness, lacking any awareness.
Enlightenment! Soon comes the sufferer's enlightenment!
There's a familiar pattern on its neck. She freezes in place, taking in the shock. A Magnus Manasan, but certainly they didn't transform into those monsters. Before she can take a step to follow, her surroundings begin to sear. They come one by one and then more emerging, all pouring in one direction as if drawn in a funnel. The crowd stampede across the grounds. The moment passes, and her immediate surroundings empty. leaving behind only herself and a few indifferent vendors.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
What is happening?
Faut que je suive cet
I need to follow that man. She attempts to follow him, pushing through against the crowd, but the heavy press of bodies is like a wall. Please, pardon me. They're also sweaty. She catches sight of a nimble shadow moving through the crowd.
Yeah. Chant louder, you stupid jerks. The higher you lift those arms, the easier it is to reach into those pockets.
It was pickpocketing. She spies him as he darts under legs and through and throng. A shortcut of sorts. A clever way to get around, if not very decent, but then I suppose decency is far from the most important thing now. Yes. She crouches down and follows his lead. No one takes notice of her. All eyes are drawn to an older-looking man as he speaks to speak.
Deeper into depravity. Multitudes trapped in their cages of material logic refuse to acknowledge the coming day of judgment and salvation. Instead, they sell their souls to violence, gangs, and vile music. Though they may laugh or cry, they know nothing of the truth and speak only lies, held hostage to their worldly possessions, but forgetting the value of their souls. But the Sufferer didn't abandon us. They know where the souls are hidden. They will save our lost children, save us. They suffered burning pain, even faced death for us.
He allows a line of tears to etch down his face. Yet, his words are spoken firm and he shows no hint of emotion. Indeed, his face is almost mask-like in his stillness.
And now, together we are their children. Only we possess the truth of salvation. Police, governments, communities, and nations are only the deceitful constructs of history. Our salvation lies solely in the return of the Sufferer. But now we must stand, shoulder to shoulder, as we anticipate our coming celebration of the Sufferer. We await. We rejoice.
We await. We rejoice.
The Sufferer has heard us. Know this, children. Now take
What is
heart,
this?
for we have
Excuse me?
another lost lamb who
What
has
is called
cast
bullshit?
aside the world to join us.
From the silent crowd, a man hobbles forward and kneels.
Legers, the Sufferer has bestowed their blessings onto your broken body and welcomes you to be their child. Would you present them your loyalty with the shedding of blood?
Tu sens?
I would. And I pray.
He holds up the dagger, drawing a long sharp cut across his palm, and lets the blood stream down. The blood stains the ground below, forming a mysterious symbol.
Rejoice, for the passage to Elysium has been promised to you. All, it is time. Follow the bell ringer. The gate to Elysium shall soon be opened.
He raises his arms, and the crowd responds, with fervent cheers. As he lifts his robe, the answer becomes unmistakable. That's the sign of man's dictate. I must return to tell the Foundation. I need to get out now. Move away. It's getting crowded. The uproar steered the crowd into an agitated frenzy.
No, it can't be. Where is the key to the gate? Apostle Matthews, please wait a moment.
Matthews. From the platform, the speaker catches sight of the darting figures.
Be vigilant, all. There are deceivers among us.
The hell? Crap. Run, dude, run. Gosh, I didn't read. To his blood. She quickens her pace, rushing without caution through the crowd.
Ouch!
Shit.
Behold, the deceivers among us.
Get the crap. Where the finger points, the crowd instinctively makes way, leaving the two surrounded in an empty circle. As Matilda returns her senses, she realized the dire nature of their predicament. Not good.
Dental checkup. Relax.
Defeat the followers. Motherfuckers.
It is here. Good timing. Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. No need to look back. I can hear it. Relax. Thank you for your cooperation. Frost tools and armor of the forge. Stop. No, relax. Please, don't resist.
Just like the prophecies of the woods, the scales have already been tipped in.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Where did you come from? Didn't anybody tell you whose turf this is? We are in so much trouble.
The boy's pockets are stuffed full, jiggling as he moves and making him run in an awkward, clunky manner.
What? I can go wherever I please, you rude little boy. I should have let them catch you.
An engine groaned behind them, gaining ground on them fast.
Where did they get this vehicle?
Their captor now appeared, inevitable.
Son of a gun, kid. What did I tell you about making a mess? These freaks are mad.
The man on the motorcycle grabs the boy, pinning him to the back of the seat in a fluid motion.
Sit back. Rubber's hitting the road.
Ha 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 ha. So long, suckers.
Damn, wait.
Are you really just leaving me here?
Her legs are giving out from exertion, puffing with a labored breath.
What brings you out here, short stuff? Starting to wonder why we keep running into each other.
Another engine roars, and then the throttle eases as it pulls up alongside her.
It's you! You should have listened to me and waited in the tent! You oaf!
You've got a funny way of saying thanks, French fry. If I listened to you back there, you'd have been stuck here and hung out to dry.
I got straight A's in SPDM's PE tests. I do not need your help. I can take care of these cookie cultists all by myself.
As you wish, milady.
He is more than happy to accommodate her, putting a sizable distance between them before slowing down again.
Release the Glaucus!
What? The magical critters snarl and bare their teeth from the cage before bursting out. Ah, shit.
Glaucus? No, they don't have such an acute sense of smell. It must be a kind of mutant they tamed.
Knight in shining chrome at your service. Say the word.
Please, keep your distance, sir. It is me they are after. You must keep yourself safe. I am an investigator of the St. Pablo Foundation, and it is my duty to protect civilians.
Her words feel strikingly familiar, and also familiar hurried steps. Her incantation is interrupted as she is lifted unwillingly onto the back of Jay's motorcycle.
Get on, Frenchie. Really didn't want to get involved, but you were starting to look like a lost puppy, so I'll forgive you. You know, Short Fry, if you're trying to protect someone, you should learn when to accept their help. No one gets anywhere in this world alone, not even at your big shot foundation.
Yes, yeah. The wind howls past as they pick up speed. Matilda sticks her head out to speak.
What did you say? I cannot hear you. The wind is too loud.
I said, take the help.
What?
I said, take.
A number of profaneness tingle on his tongue, but for the moment, he swallows them back.
Hold on to your socks. Water ahead.
We're probably not even close to halfway. Okay, we're back at the bar. Let's go. Where's everyone? Where is Pioneer? Is he with us? What happened to him, bud? Oh. Yep, sir. Let's prepare your shit. And I got 17 days. Best buzz, best guess. Oh, the lost land shall wait and rejoice. The key to the promised land. The motorcycle slows as it enters the alley, having lost their mad pursuers. Familiar faces poke out from nearby, marveling at the new arrivals.
Jay, where did you get this chick? I hope you aren't looking for a babysitter.
Hey, Jay! You say hi to Pioneer for me. Those heels he recommended helped me land a big role.
Hey, Mr. G. Right?
Jay.
It's me, Brian. I've been looking for you. All thanks to you and that badge you got me, they finally gave me a room down at the shelter. They even offered me some dishwashing work tomorrow. No more sleeping in tents or under the overpass. Bless you, Mr. G. I owe you my life.
Jay stops it by reaching out to grip Brian's hand.
Oh, come on, Brian. Weren't you the one that helped me get that girl's number? You help me, I help you. That's the deal.
From the distance, a man leading Critter approaches.
Hey! If it isn't my favorite customer, Jay! I got the latest edition of Motor Babe! You interested? I swear they're not pirated!
Jay offers only a warm smile as a reply before kicking up the stand and twisting the throttle on his bike.
See you guys.
Hey! Hey! I'm talking to you, Jay! Want it or not?
Isn't that man calling you?
What are you saying? Sorry, this kitten here purrs pretty loud.
This thing you have behind your back? Is it not that troublesome? Why do you take it with you?
Oh, my dad gave it to me. Carried it around for years.
What is it?
Hold on tight. We're almost there.
Items are skewed on the table as those present stroke their chins, pondering over them.
Here's everything that was in that Bellringer guy's pockets. Think I got everything. Except anything that he was wearing under that getup. There ain't enough money in the world to get me to rifle through some shit-stained cultist undies. Hey! Hollick, what was that for?
Sorry, kiddo. Jay said I gotta knock you on the head anytime you cuss.
Exactly, Hollick. We gotta teach this potty mouth some manners. Especially when there's a lady present.
Well, seems I have you to thank, Miss Buanish. Years of wasted effort trying to cultivate gentlemen out of these cads, and you manage it in hours.
The girl nearby is fiddling with a complicated device unfazed by their commotion.
SPFI portable contact device activated.
Ah.
Verification success. Registered user Matilda Buanish. Access level B.
It worked! I have a higher rank now. I won't be making the same mistake twice.
Emergency support. Apologies, as there have been no abnormal arcane fluctuations detected. The emergency support team is currently occupied. Please provide further details so that we can evaluate the necessity of emergency assistance. Support will be arranged in order of priority.
I knew I should have applied for an expansion to our team. They will be of no help at all. I will have to send my entire team back just to deliver my report to the Foundation. So we must count on them to bring support back.
Oh yeah? Support? You want to be a part of this, French fry? You finally taking an interest in all of this?
No.
This is a central part of our mission. The Foundation will deal with this without letting nosy civilians like you get involved. If you must insist on helping us, I suggest you provide what information you know, and then I, Special Investigator Matilda Buanish, will solve the problem and save the day.
She reaches out to the key on the table, but a large hand covers it before she can grab it.
Yeah, not going to do that. There isn't one of us here on Hate Street that would stand aside while someone else saves us. You want to get a clue about this place? Then the first thing you gotta know is that we deal with our own problems.
He makes no move to remove his hand and staring at her intently.
This would defy regulations. I would need to file for a special
Well, you can have the key, little investigator Boanich, since you're so dedicated to your job. Whether you get your special approval or not, we're going to be the ones to take down those bastards. It's not about vengeance, it's that the people here, they'll never trust someone to do this for us. We have to do it ourselves. Judges, police, your foundation, One rat's nest after another promised to bring us change and then left us to the wolves. Nah. Worse than rats. At least they know how life here really works. At least they see us. At least rats don't claim to be our saviors.
He withdraws his hand and allows her to take the key.
We can only trust someone who's been through the trenches with us.
The key feels heavy in her hand, as if something weighty were to attach to it.
Thank you, Jay. This must be the key to Manus' Elysium.
Mercuria, would you?
He looks up, signaling for her to continue with the explanation.
Yeah. This will be the key to wherever their hideout is. A place of dark revelry. They've kept it a close secret. But I've seen those that have come back from that place. They're transformed into something unnatural. Their flesh and their spirit, it wasn't their own anymore. Big shot businessmen groveling and sobbing at the feet of their apostle. And the most loving mother I know, she abandoned her kid by a dumpster. The friends we've lost. It's like they're gone. They aren't them anymore. They're possessed until one day they just vanish, never to be seen again.
She shakes her head.
So, we must find this gate and flush out their nest of vipers before they can open it once more. Otherwise, our mission here and your chance to avenge your friends will fail.
She bursts out from her seat before falling back down.
Gets even better from there, French fry. That ceremony of theirs is set for the day after tomorrow. They're planning something big. Bigger than anything they've thrown at us before.
The boy raises his hand, eager to answer.
Yeah, I heard that big guy mumbling stuff like, the last revelation or something. Kinda weird seeing a big dude crying like that.
The last revelation? Perhaps then this is the last time Manus plan on opening the door to their Elysium?
Everyone knows what is implied.
And then they will be gone. Perhaps for good. You got a lot of friends there still. What'll you do when they point their knives at you? How do we keep their sacrificial lambs from leaping off the cliff?
He does not shy away from his answer.
Not my business to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Never even really thought of saving everyone. Not in a long while. It's not worth the pain.
While the answer weighs heavily on the others, it brings her some relief. Born out of trust. It's nothing else.
I see.
The girl from the Foundation pipes up.
Unfortunately, I cannot disagree this time. Still, we have time to make preparations in advance. Support is on the way, so until then, we must stay below their attack. I'm thinking that maybe we may try collecting more information by infiltrating their followers. Perhaps then
I'll be away
we'll have
for
better
a
chance
bit.
to find this gate
Hold
of
up.
theirs.
Next, she supports her chin as she stares out, straight gazing in her mind.
Sure, Tildy. Tomorrow I'll show you around the New Age market.
Hmm.
You can meet some of my friends, figure out how to fit in. But maybe a change of outfit first.
Yes.
Who knows who might recognize you? And the St. Pavlov Foundation is not the most welcome organization around here.
I see. Thank you very much, Miss Mercuria. Oh, and I remember you know that Gio. We might collect some further information from him.
Gio? I don't know who you mean.
Her voice is sincere.
But do you not remember? It was just as I arrived. You had a visitor, and you called him Gio.
I haven't had any visitors all day.
Whoa, what the hell?
That cannot be. Jay, you...
He meets her eyes with a blank expression.
The only thing I remember is some weirdo investigator poking her head into this tent.
Huh. I thought the stammer was bewilderment at her answers. How long is this, to be honest? I still have a lot to wait on. We have the followers. Oh, okay, this is dinner, war, go fetch, pets. That's interesting. For a speaking description, whose anecdote is this way? Celebies. Yeah, this this is Mercurius. Now it might be after. Okay, 3 days. Shoot. Let's see if I can even get past 3 days.
On my journey, I've received many things, including these scars. The manager asked me to paint over them, but I see them as cracks in the porcelain, allowing the colors of my life to spill out from within.
This. Okay, I think I'll end this here for now. I think I'll end this here for now. I'll do some, you know, some grinding, probably for... I'll check on some CN or videos on who is next on this one, on this patch or version. So I might be prepared on who I want. So again, for now, I will go ahead and return or do another stream of this again. So please, if you're on Twitch, go ahead and follow to be notified whether I'm live or not. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and click the notifications. Nope. That is. Just subscribe to know whether or not I'm live. And this is for now random. And yeah. Without anything else. But well, I remember Arcane, because on my last stream in, I think, Kick Twitch, I did an Arcane stream. So I might do that there, not in YouTube for now. So yeah. That'll be final, so see you guys, bye bye!